Welcome back to Let's Try Roleplay. This is episode 26 of my Pokemon Academia. I'm Connor, your Pokemon Master.
I'm Robin. I'll be playing Nat with her big fluffy friend, Indy, the Arcanine.
I'm James, and I'll be playing Kyle Carp with his friend Pebble the Aggron.
I'm Henry, and I'll be playing Oliver with his friend Ainsley the Glade.
In this episode, our heroes get wet and wild.
Ugh.
That sounded way worse than when we thought of what
It's the way you said it.
More the eye contact you made with James.
But previously,
Right, enough joking about.
So you're cracking up.
Omelette.
We've had. I'm sure we've already had a Let's Try Roleplay egg joke montage before. We don't need an extra one. Extra. Okay. Tonight happens to be the annual Festival of Lights. Your 8th Pokemon Gym won't only be televised, but the gym is a stadium. We are here on behalf of the Mistuar Region News, and we have our 3 heroes. How do you guys feel this morning? Yeah, we had a lovely breakfast.
We're just gonna try not to fuck it up. Oh, sorry, can we say that on television?
There was a party, everyone celebrated.
I'll grab the microphone and put it back towards me. Yes! After
I killed people!
we discovered... I'm floating just under the water, and Cedra kind of goes away a bit under the water. Gets like wrapped in a ball of light. Yeah. And comes out as a Kingdra. And it looks awesome, and I'm just like, yes!
Guys, enough fucking around. Let's go find his gym.
so you guys travel across the water and you have sort of 5-10 minutes to sort of have a think about what's happened in the last little while.
I'm freezing.
I'm surfing, it's great.
I'll
So you starting to enjoy this, Nat?
What, surfing?
No, all this popularity
No.
and no.
No. She likes surfing.
I'm just flying, just thinking, what if they find out about my dad?
So you guys are just. It seems like you're just having your own wee thoughts to yourself. You're all a bit awestruck, and you come to the beach at the other side, and as you can probably imagine, large crowds of people gathering on the beach at that side as well. And when you come on, a lot of them just come and try and swarm you again and try to pick you guys up and carry you towards the gym.
Again before we hit the beach. So
They pick us up and throw us back in the sea.
Like, no, we don't want you.
But obviously they can't. They come. They're trying to almost pick you up to just they all carry you above their heads towards the gym. But
What did you say?
Aggron and.
What?
What did you say?
I wanted to soak them all again so they give us some
Soak
space.
them.
Yeah.
Just use surf on land, it still works. You might kill them.
No. Because as soon as I land, get off Munchie, see them coming towards me, call out Indy, jump on Indy, and just ride through them so that clear a path.
Yeah, they
So
love this. They love this.
Oh,
They all
God.
break path and just start cheering as you ride past them.
Pokemon's so cheap.
Do you reckon they can crowd surf Aggron?
They
Hopefully
can
not.
try.
Pebble. Come on.
I don't know, if they just
We
get
got
all
it.
the bodybuilders that usually on the swimmers on the beach that are all bodybuilders like that.
Put your
yeah.
backs into it.
A lot of the kids from the local primary school run out and start to try to climb onto Aggron.
She's probably pretty cool, isn't she?
Yeah,
I mean, he's used to me doing it.
yeah, true. So now you guys are walking towards
Aggron
the
has
gym,
those big
and Aggron has
Pebble's
six.
I'm so big now.
You know,
tiny human.
you know Aggron has those big holes in it. Can
Yeah.
children climb in and out of
I
them?
don't know what they are. Are they actually holes that go up and inside it, or are they I've always sort of thought they were holes in the armor and more like the dark flesh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So anyway, there's now 7, 8, 9 kids, clinging on to Aggron. Some sitting on its shoulders, and some sitting in its outstretched
return
hands. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. 9 kids fall to the ground. Fine.
On the beach, that's
And
fine.
Brilliant.
4 of them break legs. No, I'm joking. No.
4 of them
die.
So you guys have now reached the door of the Pokemon gym, and everyone sort of stands back and looks at you guys expectantly. Everyone's very excited, and a lot of people are running around the gym trying to get their space, and a lot of people are getting ready to put their ears to the walls of the gym.
Really awkward when we lose.
But like that Wild West music, that I've got that like as we
Well, the
walk
good, the
up
bad,
to the gym.
good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, I've got that going in my head.
And the door is open in front of you, and you guys can walk into the 7th Pokemon gym.
I'm still red, Mindy.
I'll walk
Okay.
in.
Before I walk in, I just go, "Hey guys, what's the type?"
Well, it's funny that you're avoiding Hindi, because you walk in and you see on the door a large water symbol.
I'm just gonna still ride in.
As I turn around, I'll walk up to the door, turn around, look at the crowds, and just summon Luxray next to me.
Oh yeah.
And then just turn around and walk in, Luxray will follow.
Yep. No. Fair.
So
I am so unbelievably fucked.
water gives me
No, it's strong against everything I fucking have.
gives me the lowdown on water. What is water?
Water.
What do you think it's strong
fucking
against?
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Strong
weak
against fire.
to grass, electric.
Tell you what it's strong against. Pebble, Trapinch, fucking every Pokemon I've got.
So water, it's strong against fire, weak against electric, grass, strong against ice, and right. Okay, so that's not as bad as I thought.
I'm not
Yeah.
actually that fucked, actually. Yeah, Aggron is Steel Rock, and I don't understand quite why this is the case, but he is only weak to water, not super weak to it.
Well, because steel.
Steel's was a
No,
steel
steel's just normal against water.
Oh, so I'm just weak to water.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Which means I only take 1.5 times damage. I don't take 2 times because I've got Solid Rock.
We've been doing that 2,
Nope.
3.
No, it's 2 times damage, 3 times damage. I have Solid Rock, which reduces my level
right.
of damage. So I can use Pebble. Is literally the only one I can fucking use. And also, I would
That's
I would
fine.
have spent at some point in the morning time doing my training on my Pokemon,
can I have done
so
that as
that
well?
I had my race combat stages
Okay.
through my Ace Trainer stuff. That's what I did when I woke up.
That's what I was doing at my library.
Ha!
No, that's alright. Yeah, you can do that.
Right, I need to figure out the fucking rules again because I can't remember what
Stress,
type
I'm gonna have a
specialist skill
Dragonite.
means.
Eventually. It evolves at quite a high level.
Byron and Lance have Dragonites. We could have like Dragonite parties.
You're gonna regret that.
Let me say, Pupitar is fucking angry as anything. Fucking.
He's just like,
He's like,
I can't move.
Tyranitar.
arms or legs.
Cute as shit.
And Tyranitar's just like, I can't fucking move.
Oh, the mega evolution of Tyranitar is
Can't
sick
fit through
looking.
any door.
That is so good
Ever.
looking.
Yeah,
though.
remember Mega Evolutions
shit.
as well.
Oh yeah, I meant to get that.
Okay, so
Role
you
plays it.
So you've walked into the gym and you've realised, you see on the door that it's a water gym, and you've got your usual Pokemon. So you go over to the counter at the side and you register your Pokemon. What Pokemon you want to register for this combat?
You mean the ones that we're using?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Munchie.
Okay.
I walk up to the desk and I just kind of point to Paddy
You
this
need
one?
to put it in the Pokeball and register it in the computer thing. There's a little
put it in the
port.
I pull him back into the Pokeball. Like, I hope the cameras can't see. Put him back. Put her in the thing. Take it back out. Straight back out.
Okay, cool. The door's closed now, by the way. Then no one can see.
Oh, okay,
it.
perfect. Yeah.
I feel like this is us going back into the sort of thing we're good at now. Like, we're like, cameras are away, now we're just sort of back into like battle, and we're like, okay, this is us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put my Pokemon ball on and I'm registering Pebble.
Very good. Very good. Okay,
Is
so
it Ainsley Grass type?
Is no fighting psychic.
Okay, cool. You walk up to the door and you press a button on the side of the door, or the person that's there with you to register your Pokemon and whatnot, press the other side. The door opens slowly and you walk out into effectively there's a large Pokemon gym with lots of sort of rocky walkways around, but lots of water around as well. Sort of big spires towering into the sky, some 10 meters up into the air. There's little islands connected by little walkways, but water that's been pushed in by some sort of mechanism, some sort of flow mechanism, and it's splashing up onto all of these surfaces. And at the very end, you can see standing up on sort of like a pedestal podium type thing is a man in a sailor's attire, and he says, "Oh, well, welcome. I've heard much about you guys now."
What is he wearing? Like that white sailor costume?
What do you mean?
Like when you fight sailors in the Pokemon, and they're wearing like the
blue neckerchief.
the blue neckerchief, white top, and like
White
a
shorts.
white hat.
No, he doesn't look like a gay sailor.
Okay.
He looks like
He doesn't look like
badass
he's in the village
sea
people.
captain.
Okay,
sea captain.
Badass sea captain, not village people.
Can he have a peg leg?
Fuck it, he's got a peg leg.
Yes.
2 peg legs?
And a
Does he have an
parrot.
eye patch? 2 eye patches.
No,
Does he have a
How
parrot?
does he see?
Two
He's that
parrots.
good.
I draw the line at peg leg.
He'd be like, me hearties.
I walk in, I'm like-
no.
Aye, captain.
So
I
funny you
look
should
around.
say that. My name, people around here call me the captain.
I knew that.
What's your real name?
That
As
sounds like a heckle.
my name's the captain.
I think it was.
I don't know.
Oh, nice to meet you, though.
Mr.
The name's
Most
Captain.
people call him Mr. Captain. Kyle.
Yeah.
Mr. Captain to you, Kyle.
Fuck you, Oliver.
He says, I've been tracking your progress a little bit, as have all the gym leaders, and I must say I was particularly impressed with your voyage across Kentis Reef.
Thank you. I captained that.
Did you captain yourself into the whirlpool?
Yes.
So no, guys, I kid with you guys.
We ended up in the right place. I did it on purpose. Team building exercise.
Kentis Reef, was that when we were surfing on the Snorlax?
Yeah. Yes.
I would at that point when he says that, I like say, funny you should say that, and I walk forward and call out Snorlax.
Okay, so just not wasting any time. I suppose you're expected to complete both, this gym and the next one today. So I say we must both just get on with it.
Paddy walked
And
in.
I
with
walk
me,
up and
so-
go, today in the game and in real life, and I throw out a pebble. So I'm hoping to record this all in one night.
Yeah, so you throw out your 3 Pokemon. Where are they in the battlefield?
As far
throw-
close to me as possible.
I'll throw. Well, Paddy, I'm not throwing, so Paddy will jump because she's already out next to me. Will jump off to yeah, probably just like there'll be like a what do you call it? Like a stone circle just in front of me.
Yeah.
And we'll just jump to there and kind of sit like a cat.
Mechanically, I'm happy for you guys to describe the rocks and stuff around you however you want.
Yeah.
If you want to do something on a certain thing or something.
What kind of general look of the thing of the arena is it?
It's
Have you mentioned it already?
yeah.
So it's
Fuck
like,
me, was
if
I
I remember
here?
correctly, it's basically like a big swimming pool, but there's like the occasional fountain and there's like
How
a
deep is the swimming
waterfall on
pool?
one side.
Probably like 3, 4, 5 meters deep, probably.
Wait, so we're actually
Pretty
just in a pool?
No, but
No, but
you
then
guys
there's
listen, it's got lots of
like
islands
islands
and pillars
made of
coming
rock
out.
and
It's-
pillars coming out, and there's like waterfalls coming down one or two of the pillars, and
Yeah.
So if everyone stands on one of these little island things, you can't move.
No, but it can. But the islands are big. The
Yeah.
islands are like 10 meters across or something. It's, these
Right,
things.
on one of the islands as close to me as possible.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, there's islands, there's water in between them. Can we move in that water?
And if you listened, there would be like walkways between them all. There's everything is
Oh, there is.
connected.
What is how strong are the walkways? Because I've got like a
Strong
350 kilogram
Well,
steel
they can
monster
hold
that
what
will
this
drown.
thing's about to send out. So yes.
Can I throw Munchie onto one of the fountains and accidentally squish it?
You can.
Squish the fountain.
And you can see that the waterfalls are pouring in from the periphery. And at this point, he walks over to a pedestal next to him where there are 3 Pokeballs. He picks up the first one, and he walks over and he says, "Go for alligator."
fuck me. Feraligator's the best starter from Gen 2.
Yeah.
It's just purely water. Okay, cool.
Yep. And he picks up the next Pokeball and sends it out, and this time a large walrus appears with a large sort of white mane and humongous tooths. It looks very menacing, and he's sent out a Walrein.
Fucking Walreins are sick.
Walrein is that
Yeah.
ice water.
God,
They
that's
look quite
amazing.
cool. They're big as fuck. And what's the third Pokemon?
And he takes the final Pokemon and throws it out into a large pool of water. And first you see this long thing dive under the water, and out pops this enormous head and a large, long serpentine Pokemon. And immediately, Kyle, you know that this is a Gyarados.
Do I?
Or do you not believe in it?
I don't believe in Gyarados, no.
Do you not
There's
believe
nothing
in...
there.
Do you
No,
not believe...
I believe in Gyarados, I just don't believe in Magikarp can evolve into one.
And he says, I raised this from a small purple flounder myself.
You know
Purple? Orange?
You know what? I want a one-hit KO it. It's super weak to electric.
Bullshit.
I'm
I
gonna
was bullshit.
kill it. I'm gonna straight up murder it.
Yeah, and one final thing. He says...
Throws out a fourth one. Shit.
No, and he says, well,
Oh,
if you
no.
guys are ready, then let's get this started. And he clicks his fingers, and immediately the air starts to go quite... The air starts to crystallize, and flakes of hail start to form in the air, and rain, and the whole room just turns into a massive blizzard.
Oh,
And-
we're gonna be affected by the terrain.
And every turn, you guys are going to take D4 health.
That's
Oh.
alright.
Okay.
Oh.
Wait, what kind of move is this?
No, you're in hail conditions, hail and rain
I'm
conditions.
resistant against ice.
Are you?
will take half damage then.
Thick fat resists fire and ice moves one step
Wouldn't that
further.
mean she just
Okay,
doesn't
well,
take damage?
you don't take damage from that then, but you
Yeah.
two do.
Yeah, I'll take damage.
Do you?
fine. It's only a D4.
What's ice to you?
I'm resistant to ice.
Okay,
just normally
For me, it's just normal. I'm pretty sure.
okay, well we'll do a
Yeah, it's just normal.
D4 and half it then.
For me,
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
And
I'm fine with
just
that.
I'll just take the full D4. That's
Yep,
fine.
no. So now the blizzard is flying around you. What do your trainers want to do?
I'm gonna do agility training.
Yep, which does what? Remind me.
I get +1 to movement and +4 to initiative.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to put me up 4 in the initiative order. 4 points.
Yep. So you're going to go from 13 to go
17.
up 4, 17. Yep. What about the other two? What do you guys do?
I will just use focus training for now.
Okay.
I use brutal training, and then I get out my keystone.
Oh.
I hold it up and I Mega Evolve Aggron into
Ooh.
Mega Aggron, which gives him a +2 to attack, +5 to defense, and +3 to something else I can't remember.
What does this look like?
Basically, imagine if Aggron found it more difficult to get through doors.
Basically,
The
yeah.
rule of thumb.
The 1980s fan thing of loving shoulder pads, like that. But
Back in.
it's just big spikes Aggron. You look at Mega Aggron. But yeah, no, I get +2 to special defense, +5 to normal defense, +3 to attack. I also gain the ability Filter, which reduces so that instead of 1.5 damage from the super effective attacks from water, it's 1.25, then an extra, because I have that and Solid Rock, it's +5 damage reduction on it as well.
Jesus, you can do that math.
I would like
Yeah.
to.
Plus I already get +5 damage reduction if you use it as a steel move.
Which none of these have.
So it's all going to be... No, if I use a steel move.
Oh, right.
So I get +10 damage reduction, and also my defense is now really fucking high.
I would also like to, as I see him do this, I would like call out to Paddy and be like, "Let's really do this," and I'll use critical moment, which will triple the bonus I get. So I get another +8 to my
All right. Okay.
to make it.
How long does that last?
It's just for this one round.
You use it like twice per the whole
I can do it
action,
twice
isn't
per
it?
scene.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'll do it this first time, and probably next turn. But after that, I'll go down to just standard.
Okay. Cool.
Also, just for note, for future reference to everyone else, the way Mega Evolutions work is that it can be used once per scene, and only one Pokemon can be done at a time.
Yeah.
So...
Per trainer, isn't it?
Huh?
It's per
Yeah, per
trainer.
trainer,
Yeah.
Yeah, per trainer. So you can only use it once per scene, and the Pokemon, even if it's knocked out, stays in its Mega Evolution form until the scene is ended, apparently, according to the rules.
Wait, so when you Mega Evolve something, it doesn't stay like that permanently?
No, it goes
does
back.
fu-
It goes back.
back.
Turns back.
Right!
It's kind of like
Yeah.
going Super Saiyan. So they change temporarily for
Yeah.
they
It's a
change for
Digimon
that
evolution.
battle. Yeah, But then at the end of it, they change
I
back.
thought it was that was
It's just like
balancing.
almost like a barbarian rage type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Right, okay.
so it might just be like, oh, you know, the reasons you might not use it is because I don't want to use it because you know later on I might need to use it on my flygon or something.
Yeah, if you
Which
switch
I can't do
Pokemon.
because it was a bigger flygon.
Cool.
Yeah.
I thought that was it permanently.
No.
It switches back once the battle ends.
Right, cool, awesome.
So you guys are currently all, you know, within sort of, you know, long range to each other. Where we've stopped using a grid now, so we're going to try and do this a little more elaborately, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it works a little bit better and it's a bit more smooth. So up first is you, Paddy.
I was about to say, please, I have 25 speed.
Yeah.
Paddy is going to use charge.
Okay.
That's Paddy's turn.
Okay. So Paddy sort of. Paddy.
Yeah, so Paddy looks back and instantly knows what to do because it's basically what we do every single time
Yeah.
she does anything. She kind of stands there and like you see her fur ruffling, and as it rubs against each other, it starts to build up static in its body, and like you see maybe a couple sparks jump off of her onto the rock as she does this, and she's charging up some energy. And as this happens, Oliver would call out, it's like, the Gyarados is mine!
Okay.
You still have a rock move.
Why? What's weak to rock?
Wall ring.
Ballroom. Because of ice.
You'll take that motherfudger.
Yeah, I'll take that motherfucker.
I'll take the other motherfudger.
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
Okay, so for Alligator is up next in the order, and it narrows its eyes at the Munchlax, or not Munchie the Snorlax, and it's gonna dive into the water and power through the water and dive up in front of the Munchlax and attempt to dig its jaws into the
big
stomach
blubber.
of Munchie.
He's a big flubber.
The big blob.
He's big and squishy, but not that squishy.
Oh, we're back in Pokemon with low accuracy rolls.
Yeah, we always roll fucking so low in this game.
So that's a 9. What does it have to beat? It needs to beat your AC plus your.
It's the move AC.
Yeah, move AC plus your physical defense.
What's the move AC?
It should say next to the move.
It's your
Oh,
move.
It's your move.
You did the attack.
You're attacking.
so 3 plus your
Physical evasion, which is 5.
Sure.
No, hold on.
It's
Yes,
physical
it's 5.
evasion.
You sure you don't want to use his speed evasion? I know he's light on his feet, Snorlax. Bro. Oh no, I'm ready. Oh,
So as he digs his teeth into Snorlax, it's going to do 31 points of damage minus your defense, your physical defense.
5.
Normal.
He did 5 points of damage.
We did 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
Good.
nice.
Not too bad.
Okay, cool. And that is going to bring it to Gyarados' turn. Gyarados is as well going to drop under the water, and you don't see it for a few seconds until it darts up, it raises from the water right in front of Pebble and turns and whacks its tail into the Aggron, carrying a lot of the water with it, soaking it using Aqua Tail. It's going to attempt to do that anyway, but it rolls a 1, so it doesn't.
Is that a special attack move, by the way?
Yes.
You cheeky bastard.
So yeah, no, he rolled a 1, so he attempts to do this, but Aggron, in his agile form,
Oh yeah.
so ducks, and the Gyarados falls back down into the water with a massive crash,
He's stretched, that's
Yeah.
why.
which
Before.
is going to make a Walrein's turn.
Mega Aggron, thank you. I called him
Mega Pebble.
Mega Pebble.
Mega Pebble.
Mebble.
Mega
Mepebble.
Pebble.
Mega Pebble.
Oh, good.
I like to think that when he Mega evolves, it's like not so much like he flash of light and then he's different. It's more like all the plates of armor and everything start to extend, and like the horns that are bigger in the Mega Evolution sort of actually grow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he hunkers down and becomes more solid.
Rebel.
So next up is Walrein. The Walrein is from the place on its island where it is. It's going to start to do like, you know how seals just sort of like flump across the ground towards Pebble again, and
Okay.
is going to attempt to use Ice Ball. It's going to stop and make a big ball of ice in its mouth and try and fire it towards Pebble.
Oh, stop using your special moves against me.
What?
Mega Snorlax.
Oh yeah,
Some of the fake ones are so good.
Oh my god.
yeah, that one is so funny. There's one. So that one there.
That one
That's
is
my
cool,
favorite.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I'd want to.
That's
use
the one
for
that's
it.
actually realistic.
What
and
is
then
that?
also
No, that's legit, canon.
my favourite one is the Snorlax with a fidget spinner.
Right.
Because it's the epitome of laziness.
I think that one's actually real.
Okay, that's going to be a 19, so that's definitely going to hit. And that is this much damage. It's going to be 26 minus your
So it's
special
26.
defense.
Wait, okay, sorry. So I need to do this. So it's 26. It's 26 minus my special defense. 26. Oh god, this is this fucking
Fucking
rule
game.
system. So it's 26 damage.
Yep.
Minus what is currently 22.
Yep.
Times 1.25, which is 5. Minus 5 because of the damage reduction I have. So 1 damage.
1
You
damage.
tried, sir. You tried. I gotta give you credit where credit's due.
Okay, so this ball of ice forms in Walray's mouth and fires off towards Mega Aggron, but it just puts out a palm and catches it, and it catches the ice ball in its palm, and it sort of freezes
Dodgeball
over its his
style.
hand, and you can see him wince a tiny little bit, but then he smashes his arm off a rock next to him and like bares his fists. Because it is Pebble's go.
I enjoy doing Pokemon voices.
You could do the next Pokemon campaign.
Yes, I will do it. But it's all Pokemon. It's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon style.
I keep forgetting
That'd
I've
be
got
good.
effects that I need to add. To
No
this.
trainers, just Pokemon.
How close am I to the wall rain?
You're with it. You could move up to it this turn.
Okay, and if I move, because I'm sort of engaged with the Gyarados, do I
Gyarados.
take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take the attack of opportunity and just go up to wall rain, because it's a struggle attack, isn't it, which means it's physical.
Yeah, I can't remember the rules for that.
It's gonna
like
be
a-
1
it's
damage,
like a-
right?
It's like a D.
If it hits.
It's like a D10. Yeah, so we'll take 1 damage.
Okay.
If it hits.
Oh yeah. I can't remember what
It's
it is.
AC 8.
It's a nat 20, so yeah, it is.
Okay.
So it means it does 2
2
damage. 'cause
Oh
it's
no,
correct.
no, fair enough. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. I mean, it wouldn't be because it's double damage. Then it's minus my defense, so it'd still be 1 damage. But I'll take 2.
Okay.
Might as well take damage at some point in this one.
He takes the 1 damage and just punches
Weirdly,
himself.
I mean, quite confident. And then I want to use double edge on the wall rain,
Okay, cool.
which is 3d12 plus 10. It's not a steel type move actually. In this one.
Okay, so roll that.
13, and it's got an AC of 2.
Yep, it's gonna hit.
That's cool, and then it's... Oh god, oh wait, no, this isn't actually using the d6s. I need 3d12. 3d12.
Okay.
It did roll a 3.
He did roll off the thing.
Okay, a 4, a 2,
To be
and a
fair,
3.
What's that?
it wasn't looking good anyway.
9, but it is plus 10, so 19 damage, physical attack, and it's recoil, but Pebble is immune from recoil, so he doesn't take the damage.
Okay, so that's gonna do 2 damage. Why did I tell you that?
I can't figure that
Generally,
out.
I generally forgot what the numbers were. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Oh god, is everyone gonna be doing really low amounts of damage in this?
Nope, I'm going to do a lot.
Oh, good point.
Hell yes.
Munchie's go.
Munchie.
No, wait. What? So Pebble, describe that.
It's double edge attack, so it's a normal attack, so I always kind of think of it as like it's a particularly strong physical attack that could sort of hurt him in return, but it just doesn't because he's resistant to it. So it'd be like a straight punch where it would
Yeah.
hurt the fist or like your arm straight, so it like resist it, like the shot comes back along it. Or when if he was in Laron form, I always thought of it like he runs straight head first into it in like
Yeah.
a straight line sort of thing. There's no real elegance of the attack. It's just really a really brutal attack that can just hurt you in return.
Yeah. And the wall. So as you run and you dig your spikes into the wall rain sort of like, twists around and shows its shoulder to the attack, and sort of bats it off as much as it can, but you can tell it's
Like
still
a
done
glancing
damage.
blow rather than a full.
Yes. Yeah. Munchie's go.
Body slam
On.
on the How do you say it?
Gyarados.
For,
Oh no,
for
alligator.
alligator.
There we go.
Like it's ferocious and it's also an alligator.
For alligator.
Feral and it's an alligator.
For alligator. Body slam on the gator. Body slam on the gator.
gator.
please. At a 19.
Yeah, that hit.
Wow.
Cool. So 19.
Wait! Don't you have a special thing that makes 19s criticals?
Depends on the move.
Or is that in D&D, or
Oh.
is that
I think that's.
Is that indie?
It varies by move.
in D&D?
I don't know
I
actually.
don't know.
However, the target is paralyzed and plus 15.
Oh, so
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So that is 25. On 15, it's a plus 10, and it's a normal move.
Okay, cool. Do you want to describe that move?
So, what move did it do to me before? What?
It used crunch.
Use crunch.
Spit
Is it-
into its stomach.
So it currently.
if Besides that it's something, it rolls forward.
Genuinely, is it still but into the Snorlax's
It's right in
stomach?
front of you. Well, it can be if you wanted to.
Is it like but right? Literally, can Snorlax just fall forward and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah. It's
slam it?
engaged with you, so it can just fall forward and crush it.
Because can Snorlax jump? Can
Mm.
Snorlax
little
do
bit.
like a John
No,
Cena and
Snorlax
just
could,
slam?
like, if you in the Alola like special
Oh,
moves, it does
yeah.
like a 30-foot vertical leap.
Yeah, it
So
does.
Snorlax does a big jump and just slams
That's
down onto
breakneck blitz, isn't it?
That
Yeah.
move is
Yeah.
terrifying.
You hear do 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 in the background as it does
okay.
it.
Okay. So yeah,
Knuckles
alligator
out
gets
trumpet.
crushed under the immense weight of this Snorlax, and you can see like comically its arms like out the side of its belly flapping.
We do have to get that into each campaign, otherwise we lose sponsorship.
We are sponsored by John Cena.
John Cena, not
Right.
any of his companies or anything, just him.
He sent me a
Um,
text.
Trainer's turns.
I'm gonna do the exact same thing I did last time.
but without critical moment.
No, with that as well.
Probably not going to.
2 times per scene.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay, you sure? Fine.
Yes, I want to go first again.
Okay, cool.
Guaranteed first. I may go first anyway, but I don't know.
Yeah, there's not much point in you doing it last time, really.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah, there really wasn't, was there? Yeah.
Right, yeah, are you guys gonna do the same thing?
Yeah.
The captain's gonna do some stuff. He's gonna do some commands, but you don't know what they are.
Mhm.
And next up is Paddy
Thunderbolt.
Ooh.
on.
Gyarados.
True. Okay, roll to hit.
Really hope I fucking hit. It's AC 2. So what is its
Wow.
special evasion?
You'd have to have. Even if we got 6, you'd still hit.
I'd still hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Cool.
Nice.
So I do double damage.
Gyarados.
It does 3d10 plus 10 damage normally, which I will then double.
Yep.
So that's not the best roll. That's 8 plus 10, 18 times 2 is 36. 36 plus 48, which is my current attack.
Shit. Oh no, hold on. Sorry. I didn't add my attack onto.
I'll do it. I'll do it in a minute. So okay, so that's 84. So 36 plus 48, 84.
And before, do you apply defense before or after weakness?
After. No, before. Before
before
weakness
weakness.
comes after. You take off defense
Yeah,
and then weakness
Cool.
is the last
Take
thing
off
to do.
defense from that.
Normal defense or
Special defense.
And then times by 3.
And then times by 3. Can I know how much damage that was?
198.
Yes! Oh, yes!
Holy shit.
Fucking love this game.
Welcome to the middle bit. It's just me, James, this week. All the other guys are busy with lots of stuff. They've got exams and tons of other shit going on, so can't be here at the moment. It's probably just going to be me doing mid-bits for a while, so they're all going to be super awkward and weird because I'm on my own, but not quite as awkward as when Henry did one on his own, because I kind of planned this before I started recording. So, first things first, the music that you heard at the beginning of this episode, if you're listening to episode 25, it was actually not our theme song, it was from the Pokemon games. It is the Juford Town theme song, from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Just basically shouting out that it's we don't own it. It's owned by Nintendo, who published it, and the developers Game Freak, and the composers... Oh god, I'm going to get this so bad. Junichi Masuda, Go Ichinos, and Morikazu Aokai. I think that's right. These guys wrote this music, and it was part of the soundtrack that was originally in Ruby and Sapphire and then remastered for the Omega and Alpha versions. But yeah, I just thought it was a nice way of leading back into Pokemon because you guys are listening to Pokemon again. How good is that? I think we've got, we've got 6 episodes maybe until the league properly kicks in, and then we've got quite a few episodes of the league, at least 1 episode each for each of the leaguers, and then some stuff after that as well. And so we really hope you've been enjoying Pokemon because it's probably one of our favourite things that we've ever recorded. Definitely. Oh, it's definitely one of the favourite things. But I think listening back to some of the stuff that has recently happened in it, I think, Jesus, some of these moments in it are my favourite moments that have ever happened in our recording history. So I really, really do hope you're all enjoying it. Apart from that, I really hope you enjoyed the birthday episodes, the preludes. I know that the sound quality of them isn't great, but it's not awful in 2 of them. But obviously, yeah, we had a problem with the sound quality in the Ibothane prologue just because of the microphones that we used. I think it was one of the first things we ever recorded, and it was just very, very, we were really obviously finding our feet and learning how to do it, and made some early mistakes that these were sort of kind of used as tests as well, and then ended up not being the first things we ever released because we just weren't happy with them. But the stuff that actually did happen, regardless of how we recorded it, was really fun, and we wanted to make sure that it was actually out there for people to listen to. So we hope you enjoyed them, and I personally really hope that you guys enjoyed the art for each of the episodes because I had real fun drawing each of them. I think I'm particularly proud of the one for 9 because actually I based it kind of off the artwork from the front of The Dark Knight Returns with the sort of lightning behind 9 jumping in the air, which is one of my favourite comics. So yeah, no, I hope you all enjoyed that. It was a really, really fun thing for us to put out finally after we'd been promising it for so long. And hopefully soon we'll have, our episode 100 is coming up. We think we've timed it well so that it'll come in at the end of the Pokemon campaign. So when episode 100 comes out, you're going to have an episode of us just generally talking about our experiences as podcasting, I think, and all of that sort of stuff, and how much fun, how much fun we've had doing it, what our sort of challenges have been doing it, what we've learnt, and just generally this sort of us talking shit about making podcasts, or making a podcast for a while, which, to be honest, is either going to be really good to listen to or a complete mess, which will probably also be really good to listen to. But we're also going to have a short clip within that will be sort of something else that we've never released before that is from ages ago. So hopefully you'll enjoy listening to that when it comes out. So yeah, after Pokemon, expect our episode 100 will be coming out around that time. We'll try and make sure that it doesn't we don't have a random week out near the end of Pokemon or something like that. We'll make it so that we're trying to line it up so it all works out really nicely. So because I'm on my own and this has been quite short and I've got some time, I might as well shout out both of our charities, Glasgow Marrow and Social Bite. Glasgow Marrow is a charity that we have sort of been friends with for a while, that they're part of the Bone Marrow Register. They work with Anthony Nolan, which is one of the bone marrow registers in the UK, and basically signing up to this can mean that one day, if you're called upon to donate bone marrow, you could save the life of somebody with blood cancer. It's super, super selfless to do, and really, really important, because this isn't something that, is just, it's not one of those things that has an overabundance and we're just pushing it. This is one of this register does need people to join up, and the more people that are on the register, the more likely people with these cancers are likely to find a match, and then more and more people will get their lives saved by this charity. But as brilliant as the people who work within it are, the really important people are you guys who can go and sign up to the register, because this is what all the people working really, really hard in the charity are working towards, is getting people to sign up to that register. So if you have been thinking about it at all, we really hope that maybe we could convince you to go check it out and go get some information off their website, Anthony Nolan, or go if you're at university anywhere in the UK, find out if they have a marrow drive or something going on, and go sign up. The other charity, mentioned Social Bite, go and check it out. I think particularly if you're in Scotland, Glasgow, in Edinburgh they have a restaurant, in Glasgow they have some sandwich shops, there's one near Central Station if you live in Glasgow, and you can go there and you can pay a little bit of extra money on top of buying a sandwich, and that money goes in a jar. That means that when a homeless person comes in, you've paid for their sandwich so that they can go in, act like a customer, buy some food, in inverted commas, because obviously it's free for them, and then they can, eat properly and get some care. And the real big thing that Social Bite do as well is that they're involved in building these sort of homeless villages where they can try and house homeless people and give them support. They also are involved in just trying to provide homeless people with this comprehensive support package so that they're not just sort of given somewhere to live and then they're on their own. They're given somewhere to live and furniture and all this sort of stuff that means that they're less likely to fall back into homelessness later on. And it's just sort of they're trying to solve the problem that leads to homelessness rather than just try and put a bandage on homelessness itself. So definitely, Glasgow Marrow, Anthony Nolan, Social Bite, go check all of them out because they're just brilliant causes. And we just kind of we do this dumb podcast every week or twice a week, and we really, really enjoy it. And we thought, you know what, this would probably be useful for someone, so we'll just put out some charity things in there. So hopefully you're enjoying these episodes, episode 25 and 26. They are really, really fun, especially after the stuff that's just happened. So yeah, go back and enjoy the episode. See you later. And Henry told me to tell you that he loves you. Bye.
Okay, so describe that.
193 damage in one hit.
198 damage.
198 damage in one hit.
Okay, describe that
That
for
was
me.
a bad roll.
I'm just going to call Pebble, you got this.
So, Ainsley draws up all this static energy into itself, and just before the thunderbolt comes up, it all dissipates. And from just the corner of the room, a lightning bolt flashes straight through Gyarados' open mouth, courses down its body, and comes out the tail, earthing into the ground, into the water beneath it.
And because the lightning bolt goes into this pool of water that the Gyarados is in, it courses around the entire pool and fries this Gyarados as it screams out and just collapses into the pool unconscious. And the captain,
One hit KO!
in awe,
Oliver's just fist pumping like I am.
recalls his unconscious Gyarados and raises his eyebrows at you.
The absolute beauty of charge.
Yeah,
What does
Jesus.
charge do?
Doubles the strength of electric move, the next electric move used, and raises my special defense.
So that was charge, double attack, so doubled, and then...
So doubled, and then if I got crit, that would have been quadrupled, and then because I'm double effective against him, it's damage times 3.
Shit.
Yeah, so...
That's a lot.
Okay, so... For Alligator's turn, the Feraligator's going to make... Oh,
Yeah,
Go
so
see if you can
I realised I forgot to add on the special attack to, because I forgot you did that in this. So it was originally 25 damage, then plus my special attack, because it's a normal move, will put it up to 43 damage.
Special attack for body slam.
It'll be
No, it's not,
attack.
it's a normal move. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
so it'll
No,
be
it doesn't
attack.
matter what the type is, it's physical or special.
It's physical or special.
Is it not? Because
It's a
I'm a
physical
normal
attack.
person that's...
No,
Oh,
that's...
No,
shit, no,
that's
sorry.
stab.
Sorry, yes. So it'll actually be then
Do you know what it is?
47
47...
damage. It was originally 25, so you're looking at 22 more.
I want to hit KO to Gyarados.
No, that's fine.
There
That's
we
it.
go.
And I look at it and go, maybe they are might evolve from magic or
So, after seeing this happening, the captain sort of narrows his eyes at you guys, and...
I should give him a big smile. Like,
But at that moment, a large ball of hail whirls round and hits the Luxray in the face, taking 1 damage. So, small victories for him. But and also
I'll note down that 1 damage, putting me
2
on
damage,
103.
and it takes 2 damage off the aggron and does nothing, and just sort of bounce off the thick hide of the sleeping Snorlax on top of the Feraligatr, who is going to attempt to go next.
Paralyzed.
And going to try and break out of its paralysis. And it breaks free of its paralysis on an 18. So from this, it manages to lift just the Snorlax up just enough to be able to wriggle out of it. And
It's like that bit in Spider-Man: Homecoming, where he's just like, I will fucking lift this. He's trapped under the building, and he's just like, the Feraligator's like, and it's actually gone red from the effort.
And you're gonna see as he's lifting it up, ice start to form around its teeth, and it's gonna dig its jaws again into Munchie. It's a 3, so it's not gonna hit. It's gonna attempt to do that, but his arms give way again, and Snorlax falls back on top of it. So, taking let's give him some damage for that. I think that's probably fair. Okay, he's doing 1 damage, fine. Which is going to bring it to Walrein. Go.
Bring it on, Walrein.
Walrein.
So I'm engaged with him.
Yeah, you are.
The wedding's due next year.
Yeah, babe.
I've made that joke so many times.
So now engaged with the Aggron, Walrein is going to do a very similar thing to what we saw with Feraligatr as ice forms along its long teeth, and it's going to dig them deep into hopefully a groove in Aggron's armour. But with a 2, it's going to glance off the armour and miss.
Oh, sick!
And it's going to move to Pebble's go.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to use Iron Tail against the... Which I have to roll well with because it's got an AC of 6.
Okay, well, who you didn't get against
Against
Walrein?
Walrein, yeah.
Yep, cool.
Shit. I rolled a 6. I'm not going to hit.
Physical evasion 3.
I miss.
Okay. So having attempted to dig its long tusks into into Aggron, sorry, the Pebble is going to spin around and try and chuck Walrein into the water with its tail, but again, it's sort of thick hide. Walrein manages to hunker down into the ground, and it doesn't move him much at all.
Okay.
Now it's going to go to Munchie's go.
Cool. Munchie is going to use Chip Away. It's a 10. It's an AC of 2.
Okay, again.
That is going to hit.
Feraligatr. Yeah, that's going to hit.
Cool. So it's 2d10 plus 10, which is 6, and 7, which is... Oh no, that's an 8, sorry. 8, so that's 15, 25 plus attack, 25, so that's 47 damage again. And Chip Away, I assume, is just going to be... I don't know why I imagine like this, but just like Munchie just kind of getting its claws, just kind of bring them all together, just like starting to poke the Tyrannosaurus.
Alright.
Like chipping away at it. And it's just like poking it continuously.
No.
With its claws.
Fair.
It doesn't have to be fast, it could just be repeated slow punches. Bah! Bah!
Chipping away at it.
Proper like boxer style.
Like just starts like jumps and just like dancing away at its toes, like pew pew pew.
At this, you can see that the...
Oh, it also ignores armor damage reduction or...
Yeah. So at this, you can see that the Feraligatr is starting to look a little bit worse for wear, but it's still ready to fight. It's not far from done yet. Trainer's turn, same again.
Same again, slightly less. So take 8 away, making my speed 13 plus 4, 17.
Okay, cool. Yep, that's. You may notice that that's not going to affect your
Really?
place anymore.
Wait. As in, like, am I still first or not?
No.
Okay, cool. Because I was going to be really annoyed if I was, and I just wasted my...
I'm going to be using focus training this time, so just a +1 to accuracy rolls.
Cool.
Yeah, same.
Cool. So first up is Feraligatr. and it is still pinned by the Snorlax.
Punching it
Yeah.
slowly. Still. It's only on its like third punch right now. It's that slow. It's just.
Bless him.
Right.
He tries.
Interestingly, Feraligatr has got moves Bite, Crunch, and Ice Fang. So all he does is bite things. So again, in another attempt to try and move the Snorlax off of him, he tries to use Ice Fang again. Let's hope it hits this time, or maybe not. That's going to be a 6. So it's got an AC of 3.
Physical evasion 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
Ooh.
shit!
Defense is 26.
Oh my god.
Brah.
Well, no, he just gets crushed again. This Feraligatr cannot escape. Paddy's turn.
I mean, I don't think Paddy can get to Feraligatr.
Nah, I've got
Probably not.
Feraligatr
I'll
covered.
go for Walrein. So Paddy will kind of, having done that, will look over to see Agron just like doing whatever with Walrein.
Thanks.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to your turn. What did you do?
Oh no, you weren't listening. You have to listen back.
You will jump over there and is going to use Thunder Fang. No, Thunder Fang, not the other way around. Thunder Fang. Yeah, Thunder Fang.
Yep.
On Walrein is going to, as it jumps, make like its fur bristles again as it builds up static electricity, and it's going to let it all out through its mouth as it goes and bites.
Cool.
So that's got an AC of 3, so hopefully I will hit. No.
Ooh.
Does it have any physical evasion?
Yes, it does.
In that case, I miss.
Okay,
Bug
so
it.
he attempts to bite against it, but the thick hide of Paddy underestimated the thick hide of this Walrein, and his teeth just sort of barely dig into it.
In that case, it's just going to stand next to Agron like, I tried.
Yeah, me too.
In which case, having seen this happen, the Walrein is going to turn around and attempt to attack Paddy.
Fuck.
And it's going to attempt to use Body Slam. 12. It's probably going
It'll
to hit.
hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's the AC of Body Slam?
2.
Yeah,
2.
it'll hit.
Okay, so yep, that's going to hit. It's going to do this much damage. So 12, 14 plus 10 is going to be 24 plus 40 damage.
Minus 25 would take it down to 15.
Mm-hmm.
And then what kind of attack is it?
Normal.
Normal. Normal does standard damage, so I take 15.
Okay, so having Paddy tries to sink its teeth into the Walrein, but it turns around and just rolls over on its back, and just rolls completely over Paddy, sinking it into the ground, and it takes a fair bit of damage. And then it sort of rolls back to its feet, ready to make its next move. Pebble.
Yeah, bruh. Right, okay, yeah, Pebble is going to use, or try to use, Meteor Mash.
Okay.
Rolls a 19.
Potato mash.
I have a +1 accuracy roll, so does that make it a 20? Or does it have to be a nat?
Yeah, it needs to be in that.
Okay. That's fine. But its attack combat stage just go up by 1,
Cool.
Not bad.
because I got a blood for 15. And it has some... Oh, God.
What up?
What does Spirit Surge mean?
Oh, I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck either.
But that was settled very easily.
Yeah, right, cool. So I hit. It's a steel type move, so I get my +5 resistance for this round as well for damage.
Yep.
And it is 3d10 plus 10.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my d10s, so
These blankets were a good idea.
yeah. Right, so I got a 1, a 3, and a 9. So I got 13 damage. Okay, so what was it? 13 plus 24 is 37.
37.
37 damage. It's steel type, which is strong against ice? No?
No, not against him anyway.
Okay, cool.
Okay, do you want to describe that then?
Yeah, it's Meteor Mash, so he effectively, because it's a steel type move, I think of it, he summons several football-sized metallic meteorites that rain down and hit the wall rain repeatedly, doing some damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Some
description.
damage.
And this is the first real move that you can see that's hit the hurt the wall rain.
Mm.
So it's starting to look. I mean, it still looks fresh faced, but it's taking a little bit of damage now. Munchie.
Munchie is again going to use Body Slam.
Just gonna wriggle on top of it.
Okay.
Rolls forward and starts twerking. Do you remember twerking?
That's what damage. Every time its bum hits it, it's like all the damage. At 11. So 10. Come on, give me 3 10. Ooh, not bad. 19, 29, 29. That is 51 damage. Players.
So before Henry tells us something interesting,
I like how you know mine. I've got something interesting to say, boys.
I've got something to disrupt the game. Again, Munchlax just pretty much does another press up on top of this for alligator, and you could.
Snorlax.
Did I say Munchlax? Sorry.
Yeah.
Pretty much the Snorlax does another press up on top of for alligator, and you can barely hear it through like the fat, but you can hear it roar in pain and does it and pant. It does not have much life in it left at all.
I feel the descriptions you're given it make me feel so horrible for doing this.
Trainer's
We're in an arena
turns.
forcing animals to fight each other.
Yeah.
Trainer's turns.
I'm going to use my focus training again.
Cool.
Same, please.
Agility training.
Okay, cool, fine. Paddy's go. No, sorry, for
alligator.
alligators go. It is going to again attempt to crunch down on the.
I'll give it. That's fair.
Can I ask that? Just a rules question, because I want to see what your ruling on it is.
No.
Say something is like times 2 scene,
Yeah.
and you miss with that attack. Does that mean it doesn't affect times 2 scene? Does that count as one of them used up? Or?
I'd let you do it again.
Okay.
Really? Yeah. Alright. Just in the games, like,
Yeah.
the PP is still used. Alright.
So that's going to be what's its physical evasion?
5.
Yeah. Okay, so that's going to hit.
What was it?
It was I needed to be an 8 and I got a 9.
I see.
So again, it's going to attempt to crunch into, and almost its potential last gasp, going to try to crunch.
It just opens its mouth and closes it again and it assumes some fat will get in there.
This is horrible.
You're the one doing it.
I know.
I've become a monster.
Gonna do 38 damage.
Is that normal?
Physical, yeah.
Yes, that's something not special. That's what I mean.
Yeah, 38.
38. So that's 12 damage.
But in doing this, for some reason you see the ice that is formed in its mouth, and as it crunches in, somehow the ice starts to revigorate the alligator a little bit, and you get the feeling that it's gained some health from that attack.
Odd. It just ate some of Snorlax. It's
You
like,
monster!
Sustenance. Alright, okay.
Flubber. Munchie's like, meh.
You could survive on a Snorlax for a long time.
Don't
You
talk
really
about eating
could.
my Snorlax.
I'm not, I'm talking about eating a Snorlax.
It might not smell that great, kid, but it'll keep you alive till morning.
Paddy's go.
Paddy's gonna bite with Thunderfang again.
On the
I
wall rain.
cannot say that word correctly.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, on the wall rain. So once again, charge builds up. That's a 16. That'll be a hit. So that is going to be... Cool. It does 2d10 plus 10 damage.
Yep.
Which is going to be 8 plus 10 is 18. Plus 40 is 58 damage minus its defense. And then I believe it's super effective.
Describe that.
Paddy gets, having been body slammed, kind of springs up mid-air. Once again, fur bristles, builds up static electricity, and it shoots out of its mouth as it bites down into Wolverine's side, and the electricity courses through its body.
this time, you can tell that Paddy has a much better gauge of how thick Walrein's fur is, and this time digs in a lot deeper, and you can just see. It's that comical way where you can see Walrein's skeleton as the
and it's
light
tiny. It's all just fat. Like, the skeleton's really small, just in the head.
You see, and Walrein almost just he collapses to the ground and is just panting very, very slowly, barely clinging on to its consciousness, which is going to bring it to Walrein's turn. It is going to attempt to turn around and yet again bite at you, Paddy. Just give me a high.
That'll miss. I've got 5 physical evasion.
But it's going to attempt to turn around and try and bite again at Paddy, but it's just too weak, and it can't. Pebble's turn.
We got this, guys.
I'm going to use double edge on the Walrein.
Okay.
I roll a 6, AC of 2.
Yep, hits.
Okay, so I need 3 d12s. Does anyone else have a d12?
Right. James, describe the attack.
Ah, cool. Just punch it in the face.
Really hard.
Yeah. And you can
It's like,
see.
Poof.
So Walrein just manages to lift its head, straining to look at the Agron, and at this point, a massive iron fist collides with it square in its forehead, and its head just falls to the ground with a gigantic thud. And the captain recalls it into the Pokeball.
Imagine
You took that down quickly within 2 moves. You did like 85 damage, and then like it had 2 left.
And then Pebble like lifts his arms up and then cocks them down, like still sort of pointing up, and then gives a big bellowing roar.
Okay. Okay, Munchies go.
Chip away again, please. Continue to slowly punch them. That's a 10 again.
Yep.
AC 2.
Yep.
AC a DOS, so it's 2d10 plus 10. 40 damage. It's got a bit, kind of flinches, like, what are you doing? And kind of like bats it away. And it's just kind of like hits it, back slaps it almost.
What
Fighting
move is this?
me.
Chip away.
Yeah. It's just like, it's like, I'm trying
Stop
to sleep! Stop
And
it!
It just holds it with one hand, goes backhand, forehand, backhand, forehand.
And again, you hear the Feraligator's, breaths going very shallow, and it whimpering under the weight of the Feraligator, of the Snorlax, but again, still just barely holding on to life. Trainers doing the same stuff again.
Same
Yes.
thing again.
Cool. Feraligator is going to attempt to bite into the Snorlax, but fail. It's just far too weak. Paddy's turn.
Spark.
Okay.
This time.
So you're moving over to Feraligator.
Mm-hmm. Dash over, jump across the other island, and just kind of rub up against it, and the remaining static will jump over towards him.
Okay.
That may hit. It's AC of 2.
You're right,
You got
no.
a 5.
Huh? Yeah, I got 5.
Did we decide what way did we decide it goes when it's equal?
When it's equal, it hits. Yeah.
Was it not the
Usually
same as
with
D&D,
AC, it's
which
usually because in D&D we
Okay.
did decide. So yeah.
Okay. You
Cool.
hit. Right, I'm going to take over again. Describe the move.
Literally just that, like, kind of walks
Alright.
over, rubs up, and just sparks jump across.
Yeah. And you can see
It's very
just
anticlimactic.
just out of the corner of the Snorlax, there's
I also
little
imagine it's just
paw.
out of like the hand and
Yeah.
it's poking out.
There's like a little, its massive claws just sticking out from just underneath the Snorlax, and it's almost like Paddy just goes over and places its paw on that hand and sends a jolt through it, and then the hand just goes limp.
Aww.
It's dead though.
And then just rubs up against Snorlax like, hi.
Yeah, it's like, it's just like,
You're so big.
You know when he did 198 damage to the Gyarados?
Yeah.
How much health did the Gyarados have?
Like 105.
Oh,
Yeah.
that actually killed it.
Yeah, you actually killed it.
I actually killed it.
He outright,
According to the
outright
rules,
killed it.
it's dead.
oh,
Oh,
no.
Because if you do half its natural health on top of it,
In one
Damage.
hit, it dies.
He like did double
Kind
it.
of bad about that.
Yeah,
Also
that's a
proud.
dead Gyarados. There you go. He's gonna have to. Well, good luck raising that one again.
No, 105 halved.
Yeah, 100 and
50.
Like 50 on.
be 52.5. So it would be you'd have to do.
Shit.
He did 198. That's a dead Gyarados.
That, yep. And you
Well,
can...
enjoy that, guys.
You didn't notice that at the
We're
time.
murderers. We're
Okay,
actual
so
murderers.
You
all-
killed people.
You did.
Evil people.
Still
Not
counts.
evil people, possessed people.
Evil people at the time.
Yeah, we just killed a Gyarados.
Yep.
So, well, I did.
Yeah, you did exactly. Yeah.
You're guilt free.
So the 3 Pokemon have now been taken back into the captain's Pokeballs, but you can see as he turns around to his pedestal, one of the Pokeballs just cracks, and some energy spills out of the Pokeball, swirls around the captain's head, and then filters off into the sky.
I want to recall Ainsley, and I look fucking awful. Like, my God, I look very guilty.
Your eyes are
Like, in
glistening
real
a
life,
little
I'm a
bit.
bit like, I just killed the Gyarados.
Yeah.
Do we know what's happened?
Yeah, probably.
I am so. I'm so sorry.
Should I hand him the boot of vengeance?
He
I recall Pebble.
So he sort of takes his other Pokemon and sort of puts them on a belt by his side, and he sort of goes into another section of the belt in another pocket, picks out 3 badges, and sort of flicks them over to you guys, and sort of gives you guys a nod and goes through a door at the back.
Okay, shit.
I put the badge in my badge box.
I'm surprised he doesn't want to talk. Not surprised he doesn't want to
I
talk to
put
us.
it on my bracelet and just.
I just kind of turn around and walk
Oh, it's
away.
like, just picks up the badge, throws him in the pool, and fucks up.
I know. So I put it around and be like, I bet you're glad the cameras didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Come outside, we fucking killed him!
The doors open, the big double doors open, and there are hundreds of people outside, and they all begin cheering enormously as you.
I'm just like-
Aw.
I'm just
Play
like,
on the Ixay.
not right now.
And they all crowd around you, grab you, and lift you up into the air and start like doing
Oliver's
a he's
just
a
a
really
no,
good fellow.
Oliver's
type
just
thing.
limp, like...
Nat's on Indy. Nat's not having any of this jumping around bullshit.
I'll let them pick me up and celebrate, but I'm just like, my arms are just lying down at my side. I'm like, what have I done? Oh no! I need to get him a new one.
Is there a... Oh, I was going to say we should go catch my Magikarp. It's like a apology, but it's a bit like, yeah.
But what,
If it's a
what do you
gold
mean?
Magikarp,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Magikarp evolves.
Oh right, good. They don't have one.
Magikarp evolves in Gyarados.
See, that's a good one, Oliver. That's a
Yeah,
good
but
one.
Kyle-
Right. We did really well in the gym.
Kyle, it's true.
No, it's a
They
good one, guys.
They do.
They
Kyle.
evolve.
No, that's ridiculous.
Check your Pokedex. The Pokedex will tell you.
I checked my Pokedex. I don't have a Magikarp on it. I've deleted that.
No, he checks his Pokedex and he sees 2 pictures.
I show him my Pokedex. It's like, look.
And once again, he sees
Magikarp.
2 pictures that he can't read.
Yeah, I just see 2 pictures. There's nothing.
I'll be like, look, Magikarp, and then I'll point towards the Gyarados because there'll be an arrow going towards the Gyarados.
Oh, that is also true.
No, this.
Magikarp to Gyarados.
You guys messing my Pokedex. It's
It's my Pokedex. Why would I mess with my Pokedex?
This is a pretty complicated bit, guys.
I'll look over at Nat and be like, his problems run a lot deeper than I originally thought.
This sort of conversation sort of interrupted a bit by again the woman
The
and
death
the man
throes
with
of
the
a Gyarados.
camera,
Oh,
the presenters powering through. They sort of stand in front of you guys in the background.
I'm definitely
and,
on these back.
they're
I'm not
saying-
dealing with this woman
It's
right
like,
now.
and here they are in the face of having won their 7th Pokemon gym. It's our heroes. And then they turn a microphone to one of you 3 and
I'm
says,
on.
"And how did that go, guys?"
Well, we killed it.
Do you see that the crowd sort of goes hush a little bit at that?
It was, that was a good, it's a turn of phrases. It was a good fight.
No, we literally.
I was like,
Oliver did say.
gosh. It was a good fight. Enjoyable. We fought well. Paddy, my Luxray, got some good hits in.
I Let's just say they'll be calling it a flattigator from now on.
Yeah, they will.
No, it was
Gyarados.
No, but also
No,
fucking
wait,
flat.
and yeah, I wish all the best to the captain.
Yeah.
We'd like to give him our condolences on his loss.
So sort of turns the microphone to you and said, "Sorry."
You know, he lost. He did a great
He lost the
That's a
the
weirdly
Pokemon
close
fight.
euphemism, I think it's pretty good.
the Pokemon fight. He lost it.
Yeah, and she said, and obviously our heroes are a little bit shocked about their progress, but on they go to the 8th gym. We'll be back with you very soon.
We're gonna move on.
Yep, I'm going through.
Does anyone know what type it is?
We're gonna move on, and we hope the captain can too. Oh, God.
Every joke you make, Oliver dies more inside. You see the light leaving as he realizes the full
The
weight.
light leaving, like the light left. Of
Every
Gary's
person in their life has a moment in which they become an adult, and I think that was Oliver's. Like
when he drew first blood.
when he killed
When he became
a semi-legendary Pokemon.
a
When he killed
murderer.
his first.
Yeah.
So the crowds part and they allow you guys to leave through, and you guys continue on the road towards the next city. It's an open track, and a lot of people are cheering for you as you walk off onto the road.
No.
Oliver sits on the back of Luxray, like just wide-eyed, staring forward, not looking to either side, not blinking, just like, oh shit,
What the fuck did I do?
killed a creature.
At one point, I like to turn around and be like, you know, I killed things in the woods before for food. I never killed them for sport. And just run on.
Oliver
And it was never Pokemon!
Oliver just like stops breathing at this point. He's just like, I don't know what to do.
I walk up alongside him. Just put my hand up for a high five.
I just head slowly turn, wide-eyed, just like, what am I?
Loving this.
So you guys walk off into the distance on this, the open road towards Ilumira town. You can see in the distance lights starting to flash, but it's so far in the distance that you can't really see what they're coming from.
We hear.
Hygron!
And
Next up, Delcatty.
and also, as you're staring over towards these lights, you see from a tree fairly close to you, that bird again, the Braviary, takes one look at you, and takes off from the tree and flies off towards Ilumira City and past it
I do not know.
into the distance.